You know what happened was, well, I'm scared to take it off.
Yeah.
You know, can I take it off?
You can do whatever you want.
Well, I don't say that. There's a couple girls around the corner.
Annie and Gina, yeah.
My flight in here, this time, they didn't do that last time. You have to sign your life away to come into Boston. You have to sign a thing saying that you're going to quarantine for the first 14 days. And you know, coming from Georgia, which is somewhat a hot spot, yeah, they interrogated. Like, well, never mind, man, just send me back home.
Who did the interrogation?
Well, you have to. Everybody has to sign a form, but coming into into Boston, and it's basically saying you got negative test results, or you're going to quarantine for 14 days. Which, what are you going to do? Fly in and get in the hotel room and just sit there for 14 days? But yeah, it's just they want to know where you live, you know, how can they contact you, email, phone number, everything, and it's just so we can get in here and do this.
Do you think it's a good thing?
Well, I think it is, yeah.
Yeah.
But it just scared me.
You weren't expecting it to be so stern.
Well, you know,
who actually
from the
did
police, I would expect that, but from them, I was like,
but was it
just trying to catch a flight.
People that work on the airlines, or who actually?
No, I think it's. I have it on my phone. I'll show you later.
Oh, you took a picture.
Well, you have to take a picture of a little code thing, and then it pulls up the agreement.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was thinking, well, might have should have told somebody that before they bought the flight. What if they said, you know, no, I don't want to sign my life away. But it is good because we got to get everything down. You know, Georgia's pretty bad, and I live down that way right now. I think some of the colleges partied too hard. And they called me to come to them. I said, no, man. But they partied too hard, and you know, some of the COVID took off again. And yeah, I guess they opened the gyms and a couple other things, and it just got out of hand again. So they're really looking at Georgia as a hot seat. If you're flying in from Georgia, they're really looking at you. But what I was going to say out of that was Georgia, though. I mean, you know, wearing the mask and stuff. But when I come up here to Boston, people got the mask, they got gloves. The day at the gym, some dude had plastic baggies over his feet.
Get out of here, really?
No.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
I'm like, damn, Boston, what's happening?
Well, Boston has been, you know, better safe than sorry has been their approach.
I don't blame them.
I know Georgia, but we were talking in the car last night, Bill Eady, Demolition Axe, who teaches down in Georgia, he was back to school with the kids in June. Never mind here in Massachusetts, the kids aren't even going back for the new fall season. It's going to start in most cities remotely online again. So the little one that was just here to get his birthday gifts, you know, it was a tough spring for him. He wanted to be out with his friends, and every day he had to sit at a computer. The teachers weren't prepared for anything like this, so the work really wasn't all that engaging. And now I hope they have a better plan, at least for the fall year, until they're able to actually go back into the building.
You learn as you go, I guess.
Yeah. The kids
make the adjustments, trial and error. I can't imagine. Of course, I had a whole different scenario at the house. You know, I wanted to get away from, but I can't imagine not getting to go to class, only to get away from home.
Right, yeah,
know?
Exactly. When I told him that that's how it was going to work in the city where he lives in Saugus, he was very disappointed. He said he hated doing the online classes. He wanted to go back to school. I was hoping, like with some of the colleges, one of the interns down here, Gabe, he's going to college 1 day a week, and the rest of it's going to be remote. And I think that would be great for the, you know, the school-age kids, just to get them out of the house and around people again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to have some kind of mental impact, psychologically. You know, different than what we were raised. You go to class without.
Right, yeah.
You learn how to socialize. You can't learn how to socialize in front of a computer at home. Yeah, man, I feel bad for him. But you know, if Joe Biden gets elected, it's going to be worse.
You think the virus is going to get
he
worse?
wants to shut the country down again. Okay, we went political, didn't we? Sorry about that.
No. Well, if you ever seen Tony's episodes, my God.
Really?
We had to let him do his own world news shows for a while, where he just shared his thoughts on CNN and Fox News. But
did he?
Oh, he loves current events. He really does, and he's well versed in it for him. But
For him. What the hell that mean?
Well, maybe that came out wrong.
Damn.
I think you know
Sorry,
what
Tony.
I mean. I think you. I think you know what I meant by that.
I know what you meant, but
Yeah,
I
sorry,
bet
Tony.
he does too.
The World Wrestling Federation was live at the Cow Palace in San Francisco, California, Saturday, May the 15th, 1993. In the opening contest, Virgil beat the Brooklyn Brawler. Bob Backlund victorious over Damian Demento. Native American Tatanka defeated Razor Ramon. Yokozuna with the win over Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Bret Hitman Hart beat Lex Luger via disqualification. Bam Bam Bigelow victorious over Kamala. And the Steiner brothers defeated WWF Tag Team Champions Money Incorporated via disqualification. If you're in San Francisco Live, share your memories in the comment section below. Use the links in the description box to keep Wrestling Legends working in our eBay store and on our world-renowned Patreon streaming service so we can bring you more interactive superstar shoot interviews to relive the good old days of professional wrestling. Check it out. Boston wrestling sports in the MWF explodes into a new year with professional wrestling content galore and need you to join our family. Every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. after our Monday Night Raw review, it's Wrestling Insiders at your house with WWE Hall of Famer Mr. USA Tony Atlas. Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. after NXT and AEW, join rotating legends on Wrestling Insiders Special Edition. Every Thursday night at 10 p.m. after our NXT and Dynamite review, it's Marty Jannetty's no-holds-barred sex, drugs, and rock and roll journey on Wrestling Insiders Party with Marty. Friday night after SmackDown, don't miss John Cena Sr.'s Wrestling Insiders Fabulous Fridays. Plus, look for classic clips, history videos, bonus live episodes, pay-per-view watch-alongs, and more. For less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks, get early ad-free access to our Wrestling Insider talk shows, our acclaimed studio shoot interview DVD library, and help keep wrestling legends working during the worst of times. Join our growing family at patreon.com/Boston Wrestling. Expect the unexpected in 2021.